Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is the Even Oracle here. Yeah, I'm just doing a energy reading today. We have the full moon eclipse in Gemini coming up on the 30th, which I believe is tomorrow. The actual peak of the full moon's at 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. For anybody who's going to do any cord cutting ceremonies or manifestation, releasing things. Um, we also just had Neptune go direct yesterday on the 28th, which is with the Neptune thing happening and the full moon partial eclipse in Gemini. It's a lot of interesting energy. I just want to kind of get a read on it and see what pops up. I actually just already had made a video for this just a few minutes ago, but my storage on my phone was full, so I'm actually having to restart this video. Hopefully we get some of the same things coming up. It was actually a really good reading. One other thing to be aware of is we have Saturn and Jupiter in conjunction on the winter solstice on December 21st. So we have a lot of really big astrological events going on this month that are going to kind of wrap up a lot of karmic cycles with Saturn there. And hopefully we have a big new beginning in 2021. Anyways, I'm going to start drawing some cards, and we'll get into this read. Alright, we got the Hierophant, Knight of Cups, and the Tower, Knight of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Let me get all these cards drawn out here to before I start my intuitive reading here. Alright, so Hierophant, that's a card about traditions, commitment, higher knowledge in a religious sense, or spiritual sense, if you will. Then we have the Knight of Cups, which is a messenger or offer of emotions and love, followed by the Tower. The Tower is all about sudden or instant life-changing events that crumble things down around you that you had built up, maybe false things that have built up, and the universe comes in and strikes it all down, so you have to rebuild authentically from the foundation up. Next, we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a messenger of passion. This is like rapid, passionate communication, almost kind of a little bit of playerish energy, if you ask me. It's kind of a little bit of lustful nature there. And then we got the Four of Pentacles. That's about holding on tightly to things in the material world. We got the Chariot down here. And it's very interesting that we got the Chariot because this Gemini full moon is all about duality, changes and choices in relationships and careers, kind of being at a crossroads. And on the Chariot card, I don't know if you can see, but it has the white horses and dark horses, the dark wing and the white wing. So that card is all about changes and duality. That fits very well with this energy we have coming in with this full moon eclipse in Gemini. Next, we have the Queen of Pentacles, also known as the Eris card in the Law of Attraction deck, followed by the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is the keeper of secret knowledge, the keeper of hidden knowledge. That's usually a very occult and esoteric meaning in the spiritual sense, whereas the Hierophant is more of that traditional keeper of knowledge in like traditional religions. The High Priestess card also can be seen as something in secret, or also the Mistress card. Next, we have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is all about choices, which is very fitting for this reading because this full moon, or this in Gemini, it's all about choices. This also, you can see the person holding the crystal ball. I think it's almost like seeing what choices need to be made in the future. We got here the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is usually kind of that wounded warrior card, but in this deck, it shows a foot walking over a puddle. It's almost like in order to walk down the correct path that you need to be on, that Spirit wants you on, that you actually are going to have to step over some obstacles on the way to get down this road. Let's see what I get here. All right, I'm almost getting that there's some sort of traditional commitment that there's going to be some sort of movement away from. I almost feel that this Queen of Pentacles energy is going to be moving away from this Hierophant, which is actually causing a tower. You know, I think that they want to come and offer their cup of love in a different direction. Uh, and also, I think they want to offer their passion in a different direction as well. I think that's that choices card and stepping over obstacles here. Then we got the High Priestess next to her, so, and they're kind of facing each other. I'm almost getting that there's some sort of other person, hidden person, mistress type energy here that the Queen of Pentacles is moving towards, with this forward movement that's actually going to cause this breakdown in this traditional commitment, maybe this breakdown in the ideas of surrounding this traditional spirituality as well, which is definitely a tower moment. This is causing things crumbling down around them to the foundation so that they can be rebuilt authentically. I have a feeling here, because this is the Queen of Pentacles, and this holding on, this Four of Pentacles holding on to things in the material world energy, that maybe this commitment, this traditional commitment, this traditional idea about religion was all about holding on to some sort of situation for things in the material world, finances, career, property, investments, businesses. That's kind of what I'm getting in a sense, because this Queen of Pentacles, this is like the, you know, financially minded woman, this woman who actually is very business minded, and you know, she's been focusing on things in the material realm. Let's draw some more cards here. Let's actually go out of this deck. All right, Ten of Swords. So we got the Ten of Swords on top of this commitment with the moving forward Chariot. You know, so obviously if she's going to be moving away to some sort of secret person, some mistress, somebody who's very adept in the occult knowledges and esoteric knowledge, and moving away from some sort of traditional religious connection, that, you know, somebody in the situation, that one being left, is going to be feeling this Ten of Swords energy, this deceit, this being stabbed in the back, defeated type of energy. But yeah, right here, Knight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. So definitely I feel that this Queen of Pentacles wants to move forward and offer her emotions to get this new passionate beginning. The aces are all about passion and new beginnings, and it's very fitting that we got the Ten of Swords here. Tens are endings, ones are beginnings, aces are beginnings. So this Ten of Swords is an ending, you know, not so nice ending to a situation in order to get this new beginning here. And then we got Five of Pentacles. So I think definitely people are going to be feeling left out in the cold. That's what the Five of Pentacles energy is all about. You know, somebody's going to be feeling left out in the cold, or maybe even more than one individual has felt left out in the cold in this situation. I mean, you know, it is on top of the High Priestess card, so I don't know if this Queen of Pentacles, you know, was with the Hierophant and made the High Priestess feel left out, and now the tables are turning with the Ten of Swords to the Hierophant, and now he's going to be feeling left out. But there are two people on this card here, or I don't know if the High Priestess is just, you know, standing in her power and not accepting being this in this mistress third-party energy, and maybe she's leaving two people out in the cold. We'll see as the reading goes on here. All right, Three of Wands. So definitely somebody's waiting for their ships to come in this situation. I don't know if that's the High Priestess waiting for the Queen of Pentacles to make her move and, you know, have her ships come in, or I don't know if that's somebody else in the situation waiting for their ships to come in. But yeah, we got Divine Judgment here. We got the Judgment card. The Judgment card is actually on top of the Four of Pentacles, so I think the Divine is calling judgment on this relationship that obviously if the Knight of Cups is turned away from the relationship, moving towards the Tower, and the Knight of Wands is moving towards the Tower, this is maybe loveless, passionless type of situation that was all about holding on to things in the material world and very inauthentic, and that's causing the horn of judgment to be blown here on the situation by Spirit. You know, with Saturn coming in, Saturn went direct not very long ago, and so you know there's a lot of divine retribution and balancing of energies for people who have not learned their spiritual lessons and not cleared karma, and on the other hand, people who have learned their spiritual lessons and have cleared karma and made the necessary changes in their life will be rewarded by Saturn. Probably when it goes conjunct with Jupiter and during the winter solstice. All right, we got Knight of Wands again. So somebody here is definitely feeling wounded in the situation. Obviously, the Ten of Swords energy will definitely make you feel wounded. You know, feel like something was deceitful, done behind your back, being stabbed in the back, a severe, unpleasant ending to things. That's definitely a call for the Knight of Wands energy. All right, now we got the Six of Pentacles. So to me, it looks like the Queen of Pentacles wants to give somewhere else with this new beginning, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, moving on towards the Tower. And I think that she, with the Chariot card underneath the Nine of Wands, I think she's moving forward regardless of who's getting stabbed in the back, this ending, and somebody's going to feel wounded. I think she wants to go give somewhere else. Just what I'm getting from these cards. All right. Princess of Wands or Page of Wands is that real, just fiery, passionate energy. Maybe it's because, you know what, maybe it's because in the past there was just this Page of Wands energy, this fiery passion between her and the High Priestess over here. You know, don't pay attention so much to male and female in tarot. You know that fluid's gender. Everybody has their masculine and feminine energies in these cards, and you know, you choose what fits your situation, what resonates with you as far as between the Hierophant, High Priestess, and Queen of Pentacles. But definitely there was definitely an offer of passion from the Queen of Pentacles to the High Priestess over here. You know, I think that she wanted to give her passion to the High Priestess. And then we got the Five of Cups here. Five of Cups energy is about being depressed, sad, despondent in a situation. It's like looking at 3 cups that you've invested into spill over and regretting the loss of these 3 spilled cups here. But it's also not paying attention to the Two of Cups that you have right behind you that you're not looking at. And the Two of Cups energy is always about relationship, equal give and take type of energy. With these 3 cups spilled out, I don't know if at one point along this storyline, this journey here, that possibly the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles, and the High Priestess has all had their cup of love kicked over here in a sense. And you know, so I have a feeling that all 3 people with this Wounded Warrior, Ten of Swords energy, Tower moments, I mean, I think this is kind of a tumultuous situation where everybody has been had their cup kicked over and been a little bit sad about it. All right, Knight of Wands again. So definitely in this situation, we just got a ton of passion going on here. You know, it seems pretty fiery, but it looks like just for whatever, it looks like this Prince of Wands or Knight of Wands is going towards this Two of Cups energy that's on the back side of the guy on the Five of Cups card. So it looks like somebody is definitely going to be coming in with passion and trying to get this Two of Cups equal give and take going at one point. And we got the Seven of Wands, the Valor card. That's about taking the higher ground, or you know, getting in a strategic position in order to fight off competition and conflict. When you have conflict coming in from multiple different angles. It also has the symbol of Mars on here. Mars is, the planet of conflict, fighting, arguing, aggression. It's also the planet of passion and sexuality, which is pretty fitting. It seems like this whole reading is full of a lot of passion, sexuality, and also a lot of deception, uh, conflict. I mean, there's a lot going on here. All right, Six of Cups is the pleasure card in the Thoth deck. I'm seeing here that with the, obviously the pleasure card, maybe that's also one thing that's been out of balance here that maybe Saturn is coming in to kind of clear up, is that maybe there's been too much chasing after pleasure in a sense with all these wands, all this kind of player energy, this kind of immature passion. Maybe that's a big factor in this reading here. All right, then we got the Ten of Pentacles, or the Wealth card, on top of the Tower, Five of Pentacles. I'm almost seeing that definitely that somebody in the situation has been, with the Four of Pentacles energy, holding on way too tightly to this financial stability. And I almost think that that's part of what the Tower is going to be breaking down here. It's almost like this lack mentality. It's like holding on so tight to having things of material value in the 3D that you actually push it away or repel it. And you're holding on to it so tight that you're willing to be inauthentic, not follow your heart, not follow what you really want, and just hold on to this thing so tightly. With the law of attraction, whenever you get in that lack mindset, you actually repel away from you whatever it is you're trying to hold on to tightly to. Once you let that go and you follow towards the path you should be on, you follow towards your happiness, you follow towards being authentic, then you actually become a magnet where these type of Ten of Pentacles, they flow into you. This financial abundance just flows to you. All right, the Universe card. That's also the World card. That's the ending of one cycle, the beginning of a new cycle, which is divinely guided. And also, it's supposed to also represent the new cycle having assured success, being backed by the divine or spirit, the universe. All right, followed by the Sun. So definitely I have a feeling here that when there's a Saturn cycle that's ending, one that was based on material needs, material wealth, holding on to it too tightly, that causes a Tower moment, a crumbling of a connection, of a traditional way of being, of a traditional commitment. And once you move into your authenticity, then you get blessed by Saturn by moving towards happiness and following what you need to follow to be authentic will actually be rewarded, and you'll probably end up getting that Ten of Pentacles back once you let go of it and follow follow the things you need to follow in the 5D rather than the 3D. All right, Chariot card, movement forward. I mean, that's like three major arcanas in a row here. This Chariot card happens to be on top of the other Chariot card, so it's like there's definite movement forward here, definite moving away of moving from one place of being or one state of being to a new state. All right, Six of Coins, Six of Pentacles, which is funny, it's actually right on top of this Six of Pentacles. So we got confirmation after confirmation here. And it says success. Sixes are all about family, harmony, happiness. So I get in a sense that once the Queen of Pentacles, who's down underneath here, moves away from inauthenticity and holding on to material wealth, and moves towards what actually makes her happy, that she'll get successful. And actually the Six of Pentacles is a card of giving, so I have a feeling that Saturn will be very apt to reward and give back what it is that you were being inauthentic about, what you were worrying about so much once you chase the happiness. And we got Queen of Swords. I think the Queen of Swords on top of the High Priestess, Page of Wands, I think that the High Priestess is just, she's standing in her power. She's cutting off what does not serve her. She's making head over heart decisions here. And basically rejecting this immature passion over what she authentically wants, which is, since that's a card of such a high spiritual nature, high level of consciousness, it's like, I think that the connection that the High Priestess wants is that of a spiritual connection. I don't think that the High Priestess really worries about things in the material world. I think she almost has a hard time understanding why the Queen of Pentacles is so stuck on these things in the material world and not focused more on these high-minded ideals. I think a lot of times this air energy here, it's like, the air energy is like a lot of intellectual thoughts, a lot of high-minded consciousness here, spirituality. I'm getting that the High Priestess almost doesn't get it. Like, what's so great about the things in the material world? There's all this unseen world that's actually much bigger and more important going on all around us, rather than what you're just focused on in the 3D. And I think she's actually not going to accept just this passion from the Queen of Pentacles, or passion from anybody that's over a spiritual connection. I think that the spirituality part of things is definitely more important to the High Priestess than that's actually what makes her authentic and chase her happiness, rather than chasing after wealth, which doesn't it doesn't get you that far, at least in the higher knowledge of esoterics. All right, then we got the Prince of Wands again, which is the Knight of Wands. We got 3 Knight of Wands in this spread, which obviously that's just like a lot of passion, a lot of lustful sexual energy here, but it's also like this in and out, back and forth energy, this player mentality. So I don't know who all the, I have a feeling the Queen of Pentacles, maybe even the Hierophant, have this player nature. Honestly, I don't see the High Priestess as having that sort of nature. I think like she's not so focused on that type of thing. She's too spiritually minded, honestly, to be into that much over the top player energy. I think that, not that the High Priestess isn't passionate. I think there's obviously a lot of passion there, but I think it's it comes from a different aspect. She's much more in her crown chakra, much more in her heart chakra, throat chakra, and crown, third eye, excuse me, and she's up in her higher nature, when all this player, passionate, in and out energy is all about the root chakra, the sacral chakra. It's the lower level stuff here. All right, then we got 3 of Pentacles. It says works, So I feel like there's going to be a lot of work involved in this situation in order for everybody involved here to clear out their karma, to get this new Saturn cycle that actually gets everybody on the road to their happiness by being authentic. 3s are about ambition, and also the 3s are Mars energy. So that's, Mars is necessary. Sometimes there has to be conflict and this passion in order for people to learn their lessons and put the work in, and have the ambition to put the work in necessary to clear this karma up, to get this new cycle and be blessed by Saturn when Saturn comes back around. Let's draw some oracle cards here. All right, we got disruption. Disruption, I see that definitely with the Tower card, the 10 of Swords, all this movement, all this conflict. There's going to be a huge disruption in people's lives in order for them to get past this karma that's going on. It has 16 at the top of the card. 1 plus 6 is 7. That is the number of Saturn, is the number of consciousness. And I think that Saturn is definitely going to cause this disruption in order for people to finally learn their karmic lessons so that they can move forward to the next cycle. All right, next we got foundations and achievements. That has a number 4 at the top of the card. That's about grounding and growth creation. So I think that everyone, after they finally clear the karma, is going to have to get grounded, which, you have to have this disruption, tower, destruction to get this new growth happening, almost like, this new start. But everyone's going to have to get grounded after this crazy, tumultuous situation that I'm seeing here. There's just a lot of energy going on in a lot of different, playing off each other in a lot of different ways. But I also see that once you get down to your foundation after the tower moments, that you're able to move forward with achievements. But these achievements aren't going to be built on a faulty foundation. They're going to be built on something that can actually stand the test of time. And actually, with the rainbow on the card, I'm seeing it's more authentic to what makes everybody happy in the situation. All right, next we have partnership and alliances. With the 3 on top, that's more Mars energy. Mars is all over this reading with the conflict and passion. But I think that once Saturn comes in and kind of mellows out all this Mars energy, that a true partnership and true alliance can be made. I almost feel like if the Queen of Pentacles moves away from being inauthentic and moves towards the High Priestess that she wants to be with, rather than holding on to material wealth, I think that this partnership and alliance will actually be abundant in the material world, because the High Priestess and her higher level of consciousness and spiritual knowledge and creativity, paired with the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, which is that business, material-minded type of energy. It's like that sort of two different energies actually could come together as a partnership and alliance to actually build up some sort of business that would be materially abundant. All right, next here we have choose wisely. And I just noticed ominously at the top of the card we got 7, Saturn's number again. So I think Saturn is making this very clear that there's going to be disruption. Choose wisely. You have more than one option here. If you choose wrong, you're going to go back to the bottom of the karmic wheel, and you're going to repeat this cycle until you actually learn your lesson. And then, it might take a while. Saturn cycles can take some time, and it's gonna. You don't want to be stuck back in this negative Saturn cycle for a whole nother go around until you get to move to the positive Saturn cycle where you get your rewards and your happiness here. I think the last time Saturn and Jupiter were conjunct was like in 20 years ago, so I think like year 2000-ish. So I'd be careful about not learning your lessons in this situation and going back on this negative pattern, this negative Saturn cycle, because it could be a long ride until you get off again. All right, adventure. The adventure card actually gives me that Fool card energy. That's like jumping into something new, going into uncharted waters, new territories, and not knowing how things are going to work out, but doing it anyways because you feel that you need to risk something in order to gain the reward. And jubilance. And yeah, I think you will be rewarded. There is a reward for going on this new adventure, going into this new Saturn cycle, being authentic, not being stuck in old religious beliefs, old traditional commitments that no longer serve you. Use that Queen of Swords energy, cut that out, move forward, get out of this holding on to the material world, get on the new Saturn cycle by clearing up your old karma, get to your happiness. You need to choose wisely though. There will be disruptions, heartache, 10 of Swords energy, 9 of Wands energy all along the way. But it seems like with that Ace of Wands we had in the beginning, that's like new passionate beginnings, moving on towards happiness. And anyways guys, if you like my videos, please share, like, and subscribe. Put comments in the comment section. I always love reading what you guys have to say. I did start a new series called Friday Night Sip and Read. If you guys like a little bit more entertaining type of readings, that one might be one to look at. On that particular one, I'm doing it where if you leave a comment in the comment section about a question you have or a topic you want discussed, that I'm going to read those things in the next Friday when I do the sip and read. I'm going to go ahead and answer those questions or do those topics. That's a lot more just kind of lighthearted, entertaining, almost a little bit ratchet type of reading. I cuss a lot in those readings. I get drinks in me and I say some off the wall stuff. So anyways, if you're looking for that more entertaining type reading, I got those going on as well. And but I'm still going to continue with my more serious readings, doing my light work here, trying to shed light from the universe to you guys, because I get these messages and I hope they help you. Anyways, don't forget to use this full moon eclipse in Gemini to release, cut cords, make changes in your life. It's powerful energy. It's very transformative. And anyways, you guys, have a great day. Hope you're having a good weekend. This is the Even Oracle. Peace out.